What is up, guys? My name is Victor, aka Adolphic, and welcome to a game that I am very excited to play. Welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. If you don't know what Stanley Parable is about, well...
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
That is the Stanley Parable. And this is not the game we are playing today. Well, let's just...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now, this is the Ultra Deluxe Edition. Now, I've already played this game to death. But if we go over here, there's a little something. Should be right here. Yup. Yep, it's there. So welcome to not the Stanley Parable, but welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I've been basically playing like the regular Stanley Parable using this edition for a bit now, and I avoided this room so I could play it on camera. Let's see what the hell's going on here. What? Okay, so another thing I would like to say is... Oh, or not.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, the video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
What?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Whoa, okay. This is definitely new.
Step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
So what I was gonna say was, well, the game's gonna talk over me anyway, I might as well.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
You said it, bro.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is that I was planning on having Portal Part 4, but I accidentally deleted the file as I was posting, so yeah. And I was like, well, I got Stanley Parable, and I really want to cover that, because I really like the game, and I really like the Stanley Parable, the original. So I would love to see the new content on recording. So I thought, yeah, let's do this.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
That's the thing, though. The spacebar doesn't do anything. Oh, it does something now. What? Are those how many jumps I have left? I don't want to waste all of them. I have to use my jumps in the jump circle. Now I can't jump anymore. Narrator? Okay, cool. Ooh, jumping.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah. This is Ultra Deluxe. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I would be completely fine if this was
Stanley,
just
I
the
have to
remake of the
say,
original with higher
initial
graphics.
impressions of this game are not positive.
I just like the
It's
game
just
that much.
Elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Yep.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Yeah.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yeah, oh. Oh. I'm really liking this so far. I'm enjoying this. New stuff. Did they add artificial pop-in textures? Did they do that? Did they put artificial pop-ins? That's kind of funny if that's intentional. Oh my god.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Yeah, it
What
does.
quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. You and me having a great time together like always.
They
What
just...
do you say, friend?
Sure. Alright, yeah, sure. Let's go back to original Stanley Parable. I'm sure that's the end of it. I totally believe that. I'm completely trustworthy of the narrator here. I'm sure that this is all the new what the... Well, I expected to get proven wrong, but not that fast. Oh man, I love Stanley Parable. Oh man, this is just like the original. Whoa.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What if I go this way? Oh, it's the original Stanley Parable.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway. Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
I should have stayed. I should have seen what his line was.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Oh.
he entered the door on his left.
Wait, is it just literally the original? Did I...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Ah, I went
Feeling
to...
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to...
That was actually the regular game, okay.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Okay.
I want to show you something.
Alright, what is it, narrator? Whoa. Alright, let's see.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Yeah.
got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Devs, don't come over here. What? Wait, what? Whoa! Whoa, okay.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Is this what
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
See, this has to be intentional. There's no way this is an accident. That's, No, yeah, that has to be intentional. 5th annual Is this the room when you walk out in the normal ending? Cool. The memory zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Audience award. Did Stanley Parable win an award? I didn't know that. This is Serene. Our first kiss, my first car. The release of Stanley Parable in 2013. The clock. Why did that make me laugh so much? Just the clock says 2013 on it. A trip down memory lane. I don't think it was ever released. I don't think Stanley Parable was ever released on disc. This is interesting. I like this a lot. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. What? Was that an actual achievement in the original? Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Oh, yeah, but in this one it was don't play for 10 years. And in the Ultra Deluxe Edition it's don't play for 10 years. Which I actually got that achievement by just changing my system clock. 50% off designer hat, but a small creature owns the other half. Stanley Dead is just up there. That's the going crazy ending, isn't it? In loving memory, little Stanley. Oh! Wait, what? Was Stanley named after a hamster? Oh. Was Stanley named after a hamster? Is that the... I'm gonna have to Google that after I'm done recording this. Beans! Wait, rocks.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
Okay, that's a bit much.
Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Did IGN give it a 10?
lifeless
I don't think they
husk
did.
With an hour of new elevator content.
The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. Minecraft! Actually, in this version, they changed the Minecraft to be, this other game where it's like you're in the woods. Portal! They changed the portal, too. They changed Portal. I don't know what it is now. I forgot. Memory zone maintenance. Okay. Do I want to go to Memory Zone Matrix, or do I want to go to the original remake? Ooh. Ooh! Original basement. Well, I do like pissing off the narrator. Let's go. Or not. They just put the red and blue door up there. They just took it and they put it up there.
Passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Something creepy was at the door.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
You were literally in eternal suffering. Like, I specifically remember you wanting me to look at bright colors for like 30 seconds. And then when I killed myself because I didn't want to see it anymore, you gained depression. I distinctly remember that.
Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh no, this is where all the bad reviews are. 2 out of 10. This game's ass baskets. I've been waiting 9 years for this water. Give it to me now.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I was joking! Wait, I was joking.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Scary. Ooh. Oh no.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No, not at all. You're the least preachy guy I know.
Preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, it is. It is. I just played it. It's really good. I liked it. Never mind. 2 out of 10. Can't pick up the coffee!
Hey, if you made it this far in the video, why not consider subscribing? Here are some reasons why you should subscribe. Enjoyed the video.
Uh-oh.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd
What?
do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Nah.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime.
I'm not cutting any of this out of the video. You're suffering with me.
How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is,
Oh, it loops.
so on and so forth, until in...
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it,
Oh my God,
I'd
I love
say
this
it was
game.
perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
And that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
What?
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest
Well, wait,
that
the
we
door
not
just disappeared.
press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh my God!
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
What?
You're back.
What's going on?
Someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
What?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with.
Oh no!
Think
I don't want to
about
push the button
just
again.
How it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley.
Set
It
off the
isn't
fire
the
alarm.
same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need,
Fine.
and God,
Yeah.
I can...
Oh no.
Oh, hello, it's you.
Oh!
Here again, welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let
Whoa.
me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
there is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the long...
Oh my god, I feel bad. Wait. Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he dead? No! No, narrator! No! When...
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have
Oh,
a point.
oh, thank
it was
God.
meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so?
Jesus.
Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is
Sorry,
now our
narrator. Hope you don't
lives.
die. Oh, he's gone again. No, narrator. Narrator, no. Button. Okay, let's see.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
That's cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Oh my god. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. This is beginning to leak more. Uh-oh. What? Oh! That's, oof. Oh, hey, I can see outside. This is... Okay. Alright, this is a great first ending. Okay. Oh! Weed. That's some good weed. That's some good weed. Alright, no more weed. I want to go talk to the narrator. Wait, is he actually dead now? Is he actually dead? No. What is that? Oh, no. No. Oh. What? Are you serious? The button's still pressable. Or not. So the button no longer works. Whoa. What? Huh? No. Huh? What the heck? What the heck? Oh, it just disappeared. Oh no, it's a... Okay, well...
All of his co-workers were...
That's a good thumbnail. I guess I'll see you in the next episode of Stanley Parable. Jesus, that was a roller coaster. I have been Idiovic. This has been the Idiovic Variety Channel, and I will see you in the next video of Stanley Parable.